Hello and welcome everybody back to another Trophy Hunter gaming video, and in this video we're going to be starting our Platinum Trophy playthrough, or our Let's Platinum, of Man of Medan on the PlayStation 4. I'll keep this introduction as brief as I possibly can, but we're going to be doing this in a few playthroughs of the game, and we're going to start our first playthrough where we're going to be playing alone on the theatrical cut version of the game, and the overall goal of our first playthrough is to have everyone survive. We're going to be maxing out Alex and Brad, Fliss and Conrad, and Alex and Julia's relationships as well for their respective trophies. And we're going to be collecting 42 out of 50 secrets and 10 of the 13 premonitions, which are the paintings in the game. Now, we can't get all collectibles in one run, which is a bit of a pain in the arse, to be honest. We are going to have to play the curator's cut, and we are going to have to be killing off some certain characters after this playthrough to allow us to get different scenarios to collect the different secrets. So as well as all that, we are also going to be popping some random miscellaneous trophies as well along the way. I'll notify you of them as and when they pop up, but the choices we'll be making throughout the game will just naturally lead to popping them trophies. So as always, you're going to want to start a brand new save game, and we are not going to be chapter skipping. That pretty much goes without saying. So as long as you follow all the steps in this video and on this first playthrough, then we should be well on our way to unlocking the Platinum Trophy for Man of Medan. So jumping straight into it, you're going to want to choose the play alone option, and then choose the theatrical cut. If you've just started this game, you won't be able to play the creator's cut until you've finished the theatrical cut. And as I said, we're going to want a new save game, and there we go. So the first trophy in the game that we can get is the Karate Master Trophy. Now, I have also done individual trophy guides. If you just want to go to do individual trophies, there is a playlist which I will link in the description down below. But all we have to do for Karate Master is literally just complete all the quick time events without failing any. In the options menu, there is a setting where you can turn off the timeout events on the quick time. So all your inputs like triangle, square, circle, X, etc. They will freeze, they will not count down and fail. The only way you can fail them is by pressing the wrong button. The little targets, they will not freeze, they will time out, so just bear that in mind. Pretty simple trophy, to be fair. So once we've done this, that'll be Karate Master out of the way.
Yeah, looks like I'm the karate master now. Wouldn't you know
为
it?
什么我在这个白痴上浪费时间？
Hey, Chuck, we better get back to the ship. We don't want to get stranded.
Come on, man.
So after the prologue, we'll be starting our main game, and we'll be introduced to Brad and Alex. Now, this is where we're going to be building Brad and Alex's relationship to the max. We won't be able to pop the trophy until the end of the game, where there's one extra interaction. But for the first interaction, we're going to be going with the resentful option.
I wanted to. I just didn't have time, you know. I had to work all summer.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Whoa, careful. That dive cam is like super expensive.
Well, bro, be cool.
What?
Julia and Conrad are, you know, how do I say it? Super fucking loaded.
So?
So don't sweat the little stuff, man. It's not cool. Don't make me regret letting you tag along.
And for our second interaction, we're going to be choosing the uneasy option.
Dude, you know I'm not like the best around new people. Whatever. Just shut up.
Brad, you're not on this trip because you're my bro. I mean, you are my brother, but I mean, like, we're buddies, you know?
Kinda.
We're just out here to fucking hang, cool out, and kick it.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Let's just kick it and be legends, man. All right, amigo. Calvary's almost here.
Cool.
Sorry I'm a little snappy. I'm just... When you medical school would be stressful, you know?
Total shocker.
And man, the long distance thing, Julia...
Now for the third interaction, we're going to choose the empathetic option.
Yeah, I gotcha. It must be tough. No worries, man.
Huh? Yep. Right on cue.
What?
Conrad doesn't think we have enough beer.
Ah, I guess I keep these in an undisclosed location.
Yeah. Hey! So, can I get your input on something?
Yeah, what?
Just, kind of a big thing I'm trying to make a decision about.
About finishing med school?
No, but it's just kind of a big life choice.
So for this option, you're going to want to choose Sentimental. Now, choosing Sentimental will also have Alex propose to Julia later on, which is another trophy. So we need to choose that option for that trophy and also as a positive interaction between Brad and Alex.
Hey. Oh, sorry. Connie, this is Alex.
Hey,
What's up, man? Conrad. Watch it, sis. Lady killer, right here.
So our main goal in a second is to keep Brad above deck. So when Conrad offers Brad a drink, we're just basically going to turn him down. And if we turn him down, then Brad will stay above deck, and that will lead to more interactions with Alex. Whereas if he takes a drink, he'll get sick and he'll go to bed, and it will lock out the scene where Brad and Alex have more interactions with each other. So for this next interaction, we're going to want to choose Apprehensive. As we're just saying, turn the drink down.
I kind of have a thing with seasickness.
Brad. Bradley. Ray Bradleberry. There's only one way to get your sea legs, and it comes in a can.
And then we're going to want to choose the serious option. This will keep Brad above deck.
Man, you really, really don't want to see me, you know, blowing chunks.
Suit yourself. You ever do any diving before?
Now, we're going to choose the gloomy option here in a second, but I'm pretty sure that this doesn't really matter in regards to Brad and Alex's relationship. That's more a Conrad and Brad thing. So next, you're going to be playing as Alex, and you're going to be conversating with Fliss. Now, we need to have Brad's back here because she's going to ask us a question about the dive and the wreck that we're about to find. So in a second, if you just choose the option that I choose on screen, which will be optimistic. This will lead to another positive interaction between Brad and Alex.
This one's different.
I'm just saying, if it gets too late, I know some nice places where you can just take, you know, a nice dive.
Brad did his homework. If he says the wreck's here, it's here.
Okay, look, you're the client.
And now we're going to make a start on maxing Alex and Julia's relationship. And the first option we're going to want to choose is Interested. Now, Alex and Julia have a lot of interactions throughout the game, so you can pop the Lovebirds trophy at different times. A lot of the interactions will counteract each other as well, so there will be a lot of negative actions as well as a lot of positive actions, or interactions, I should say, between Alex and Julia. And the second option we're going to want to choose is Supportive.
Seriously, where did she get off bitching about us? She's making a small fortune on this trip.
Yeah, not that small.
So taking control of Alex again, we're going to go below deck, and we're going to be wanting to conversate with Brad, who should be sitting on the sofa here.
How's it hanging, sport?
Man, still can't believe we actually found the plane.
And we're going to want to choose the Impressed option.
I honestly wasn't sure we would.
Totally. I mean, what were we going on? A wing and a prayer?
And a little web surfing.
Man, I really can't wait to see what you find down there.
But for this interaction, we're going to want to choose Enthusiastic.
Well, if there is anything cool down there, I'll nab it for you. Just don't let Captain Killjoy find out.
I get Fliss has her rule. But man, it'd be cool as hell just to get my hands on some little relic from my first wreck. Don't forget the camera. Pics or it didn't happen.
And finally, we're going to want to choose the Compassionate option. Now, that's the main bulk of Alex and Brad's interactions. As I say, there will be one last interaction towards the end of the game, so we have to play through the whole entire thing until we get to that interaction. But this should have near enough maxed Alex and Brad's relationship.
See you later.
So throughout the game, we're going to want to be finding paintings, or premonitions as they're called. There's 13 altogether. There's black frames and there's white frames, so there's so many of each, and there's also a trophy for each. So you'll see the little card on the top right. It will just be basically the overall trophy name for finding all 13 paintings. So the first one is just in the cabin here, and there is another one below deck, but we can't get to that until we play as Fliss.
Thanks a lot.
So head above deck, and you're basically going to wait around until Julia has said that she's got the rebreathers ready. Once she's said she's ready, then head over to Julia and interact with her.
Way cooler than a regular scuba setup. It takes all that CO2 that you'd normally just exhale into the water, and instead it gets totally reused. Then it reduces decompression time on your way up. State of the art. Okay, O2 check done. Whoa, eager beaver, you gotta check your O2 first.
And for this interaction, we're going to want to choose the playful option.
Looking good, Jay. I'd like to take you underwater.
Hey, that's my sis you're talking about.
You know it?
Okay, you little clownfishes. I'm gonna go see what Fliss is up to.
You behave, Connie.
Looking for a first mate, Captain.
Now for this part, it's important that we take
You're on
the
camera.
camera,
Take the
just
wheel.
leave the bang stick where it is. And we need the camera for another collectible. But you're also going to get the choice of choosing to talk to Julia again, and choose that choice, and then we're going to want to choose the romantic option.
Maybe we can fire it up again tonight for our private post-dive special.
Are you gonna bring your bang stick?
Howdy, Captain.
So next we're going to be playing as Fliss, and I'm going to be speaking to Conrad. Now the interactions here will also lead to a miscellaneous trophy of Conrad successfully flirting with Fliss, and we're also going to be building Fliss and Conrad's relationship. So for the first option, you're going to want to choose the relaxed interaction.
Sure. Why not?
Pretty nice ride you got here. Where'd you get the cash?
And for the second option, we're going to want to choose
You know
self-assured.
it's not polite to ask a lady about her money.
Fair enough. I was just thinking about buying a boat myself, and I thought maybe you'd like to point me in the right direction.
Third response, we're going to want to choose impressed.
It would be my singular
And we'll be
pleasure
taking
to
control
part with
of
your money.
Fliss in a second. I'm going to need to conversate with Conrad a couple more times.
You know what? I better spend some time keeping the Duke of Milan shipshape.
Aye, aye.
So we just turn around, head on over to Conrad.
Hey there.
And
How's
for
it
the
hanging?
fourth interaction, we're going to want to choose relaxed.
You look like you're taking full advantage of your relaxation time.
I'm a man of many talents.
And we're going to want to choose playful.
It's too bad charm is not among them.
Ah, but my charm is like a boomerang. You think it's gone right over your head until smack. You're out cold.
That makes no sense.
And then choose romantic.
I have to keep track of the dive, but I'd be happy to continue this conversation later when I can give you my full attention. In private?
Private. Just chatting it up, you and I, in the old conversational intercourse.
So there's no option here, we just need to interact with Conrad again. And we're going to also unlock the trophy there for successfully flirting with Fliss. And that's also going to be a positive interaction between them both. So once you're done speaking to Conrad, you're going to want to head below deck. And you can ignore Brad, and if we head to, I think it's one of the bedrooms or the toilet at the back here, we'll find another painting. Now you can only get to this as Fliss. If you are Alex, for some reason, this door is locked and you can't get into it. So yeah, as Fliss, make sure you pick this second premonition up.
Why do I keep these around?
So a couple more interactions we need to do with Conrad as the pirates approach.
What's that about?
We're going to want to choose the uneasy option.
That is not the Coast Guard. So we're not under arrest.
How should we handle this?
So we're going to want to choose the worried option again.
This feels off. Just be quiet and don't say anything stupid, okay?
And then we're going to finally choose the worried option.
Keep back. We've got divers in the water.
Oh, careful. Could be dangerous.
Ladies first? Can I just take a second to say, holy shit, Alex, we did it.
And when you first take control of Julia when you dive in, there is another painting to the lower left just here. And that should be your third painting. And if we move on, this is going to be our first secret of the game. If we head up to that little tunnel at the top there and press X, Alex is going to try and stop Julia. This is where a negative interaction will take place, but it worked out pretty fine for me.
You'd have to take your gear off to get in there. Not worth it. That pipe's pretty tight. What if you get stuck without your rebreather?
So if you choose the concerned option, Julia's going to say, I'm not going to do it, but we need that collectible, so we're going to interact with the same tunnel again.
I'm just gonna go for it.
And there is a quick time event coming up as well. So as I said, during the Karate Master trophy, if you struggle with these quick time events, then you can turn the timeout off. So it will just basically, it will never time out. You can't fail it unless you press the wrong button. So grab that collectible. And I'm going to have another interaction with Alex.
Something stupid down here, that's it. One chance, you get that.
And you're going to want to choose say nothing here. I chose that because both them options have a negative effect, but I also think say nothing has a negative effect as well.
Don't do that again, please. You're gonna give me a heart attack.
So we're going to check out the secret. Now, in order for the secrets to count, you are going to have to turn the secrets over. And then you'll see in the top left there, it'll say secret found. If it doesn't say that, then it has not registered as a secret, and it won't register as any of your collectibles. So make sure you do that every single time. Now there will be a lot of things to pick up, but you'll only ever see me pick up any secrets in this game. Now you can pick up whatever you want for more backstory and whatever. But if we head on a bit further into the airplane, then we're going to find a bullet on the right, which is another secret. So grab that and inspect it.
All down the fuselage. Brad's gonna flip when he sees this.
And there we go, a bit further down on the left, we're going to find our third secret.
Check it out.
I'll just look at them.
We configured the bomb rack to hold lifeboats.
Interesting.
And then if you back out, it will count as it's registered.
One of the rescue boats is missing. Think they were using it?
Let's see what else we can find.
So you're going to want to play out the rest of that scene. There's nothing else which counts towards any of the collectibles. And then a bit later on, you should have the scene where Alex proposes to Julia.
I know you can't tell because we're underwater.
Now we are going to get a trophy for Julia saying yes, but we're going to have another interaction first, and we're going to have the astounded option we need to choose.
Oh crap.
Alex, I'm sorry. I mean, we almost just died.
Julia, I'm serious.
Next, we're going to want to choose the loving option.
Alex.
And Alex and Julia are now engaged, and we should pop the trophy in a second.
How's it end?
Yes, I'll marry
Now, the
you.
next two options are really, really important for keeping Julia alive. If she comes up too fast and she doesn't decompress, then she will die at the end of the story. So not only do we need these two options for positive interactions between Alex and Julia, but we also need to choose the next options to keep Julia alive. So it's very, very important that you get these ones right.
Hey, where that other boat come from?
Wait, Julia, we gotta decompress here.
Whoa!
Damn!
What the fuck? We gotta get up there.
Wait, we have to decompress.
So you're going to want to choose the cautious option.
Yeah, okay. Decompress, right.
And then choose reluctance.
Oh my god, this is taking too long. This is torture.
Just a few more seconds. Okay, now, go, go!
So back on the boat now then, and we're going to be in control of Julia, speaking to Alex, and the first option we're going to want to choose is the cheerful option.
Honestly, I wasn't sure how it would feel, but now that I hear it, it does have a nice ring.
So, I guess we should talk about wedding plans. Eventually.
And then we're going to want to choose sentimental.
Now you're speaking my language.
I'm taking lessons.
Yeah, I can't wait for us to plan everything together.
I was so worried you might say no.
And then reassuring.
Of course I was gonna say yes, you dimwit.
I'm happy you did. The second you said yes, I could see our whole future rolling out ahead of us.
And finally, we're going to choose the adoring option.
I love you, Alex.
So that all counts to the Lovebirds trophy. Now, when you're in control of Julia, you will see the camera that we took on the dive on the seat here. It may or may not register this as a secret. It registered for me during the curator's cut. But if you go along to a picture where it's like a picture of one of the pilot's badges, I think it's when you play as Brad, because Brad knows all about the history and stuff like that, that it will register as a secret. But pick it up nonetheless. It may register for you, it may not, so it doesn't matter.
Popping the question on the bottom of the ocean like that is pretty romantic.
So next, we're going to want to complete all these QuickTime events when the pirates are aboard the ship. And if you've done all the QuickTime events and you didn't fail any, then you should pop the QuickTime event trophy around there. If not, there's another opportunity later on in the game, I think.
Seconds. Storm's 8 miles away.
We came here on a boat. Maybe we can take it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a speedboat.
The main guy here. He's got a gun.
Well, at least one of us can get on their boat.
So here it's important that we choose the optimistic option, but we're not actually going to have Conrad escape on the boat because that will lock us out of a lot of collectibles throughout the game.
Gun won't even realize until I'm long gone.
Stay focused and get to the boat. Okay, let's do it.
So here on the count of 6, if you press the R2 button, it will pop us another trophy.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Conrad, just get to the boat.
And there we go. That's a miscellaneous one. And as Conrad here, all we need to do is just fail the Keep Calm event. Because if we pass it, then we will have Conrad escape on the speedboat, which is what we don't want to do. Because as I say, it will lock us out of a lot of collectibles throughout the rest of the game. But again, Conrad and Alex can die here, I think, if we choose the wrong options. So just go with the ones that I choose, and you should be okay.
You pretty stupid.
What are you doing, you idiot?
Let him go. Now!
Alex, this is crazy.
Get off our boat.
Ha! Your boat? I'm the captain now.
So if you go with the hopeless option there,
They've got it.
that'll have Alex just give up and Conrad won't get shot.
You win.
Thanks, I guess.
So also this next interaction, or the next option we get to choose as Fliss, is very, very important because we need to keep Brad below deck. So if we choose the optimistic option, then this will keep Brad below deck and he won't come up on the top deck. So he's going to stay hidden, and that's going to allow us to access more scenes with Brad later on in the game. So it's important that you choose the optimistic answer there. And after all that, everyone will be aboard the Man Medan. And our first collectible on the Man Medan is coming up in a second. And we should be playing as Conrad. So if you head on over to the crates here, and if you pick it up, again, make sure that you use the right analog stick to flip it over so that it counts. So there's a bit more interactions between everyone here. If we choose the puzzled option as Conrad, that'll be a positive interaction between Fliss and Conrad.
Even those meatheads seem spooked.
You think this ship is the Manchurian gold?
We are in the vicinity of those coordinates.
We can't just sit around. We need a plan.
We're not exactly in the best position to be making any moves.
The second they let their guard down, we gotta take advantage of it and get off the ship.
Next, we want to choose the approving option.
Yeah, man. This whole rust bucket's one tetanus shot from the bottom of the ocean.
We already tried to escape. Didn't exactly work out.
We gotta get back to the boat and find Brad.
They swiped our distributor cap. Gonna be difficult to get anywhere without it.
And finally, the curious option.
So, okay, what exactly is a distributor cap? Now, pretend you're talking to someone who doesn't know anything about boats.
It makes the engine work. I don't know. The Duke of Milan is dead in the water without it.
So when you're back in control of Conrad, there are 2 collectibles to pick up in this room. The first is a newspaper on the table here. If I can get these awkward controls to do what I want them to do. And there we go. Pick up the newspaper again. Make sure you flip it over for the secret to register.
So, when we told you this would be a quick little adventure,
Head around the table, and next to Julia, you're going to find another secret.
for all these extras,
Again, do the same thing. Pick it up and flip it over.
$3.50 an hour. Listening to your stupid bickering? I'll get back to you on that one.
at least you're not charging us for the damage to your...
Great. Of all the places I'm gonna die on, a bona fide ghost ship.
Maybe we can bend it open and get out of here.
We don't know where an event like this would go.
Now for this answer, we're going to want to choose the confident option.
I think we just gotta find out.
You want me to just smash through this wall?
Oh yeah, sure. Big man on campus.
Someone should create a distraction. This is gonna be loud.
Yeah, okay. Conrad, you do it.
And then make sure you choose the distract option when given those 2 choices there. And I think I cut this part of the video out, but move the cabinet back once you go through the little hole once Alex has kicked it through.
There's gotta be some stairs around here.
So taking control of Conrad again then, if you head to the door on your left, there'll be another secret on the little table here. Again, pick it up, do as we usually do, flip it over. Controls are really, really tanky on this game, just like Until Dawn was. But if we carry on down the corridor,
I just want to know where the hell they all went.
There should have been dozens of people on board. Hundreds.
How could they all just vanish?
so no need to go in there. And if you head left, through this opening here, and then we head to the right, and right at the very end we'll find another letter or a secret on the floor. So again, pick that up and do as we usually do.
Spooky.
We're going to want to head back to where Julie was standing. We're going to head back through that door there.
I just can't believe this is happening.
What the hell happened to Brad?
You think he's still on the Duke?
Your guess is as good as mine.
What is this place?
Engine room?
Well, is there anything we can use down here?
We're gonna need the distributor cap back. if we're ever gonna get out of here.
Don't go through the door where Alex is standing. Instead, if we turn left, we'll find another secret on the table here. Now, with the books that you pick up, it can be a bit awkward. You have to use your right analog stick to basically turn the book over, and then the character will open the book. And again, you're going to need to use the right analog stick to flick through all the pages for it to count. So make sure that you do that.
Engineer's log.
If you do miss anything, there's plenty of opportunity in other playthroughs where we can just go and pick everything back up again, or pick anything that you've missed up. So head through the door that Alex was standing by. Now in here, we're going to find another collectible to the left, which is another book. On the table here, do exactly the same thing as we just did. Flip it over, Conrad's going to open it. And you're going to want to flick through the pages. Now, if you take the time to read through all these secrets, it gives you the whole backstory on the game. Pretty interesting stuff about what exactly happened. And you'll find that your characters mention certain things during certain interactions as well if you found certain secrets. But regardless, if we head to the end of the room, we're not going to head through the door just yet where everyone else is headed through. We're going to turn to the left and you'll find a shelf at the bottom with another premonition on it, and this should be our 4th premonition. And there we go. So there's 6 white framed photographs and there's or paintings, and there's 6 black framed paintings, as well as 1 secret gold framed painting. So you're going to get trophies for finding all the white ones, all the black ones, and all of them together. So coming up now, we should unlock Fliss and Conrad's maxed out relationship trophies. There's 2 more interactions that we need to choose. So if you've done everything as previously stated in the video, then this should pop here, because there's nowhere else that we can pop this trophy.
Shh. Everyone quiet.
Son.
I'm gonna go get it.
So if you choose the self-assured option there,
Now's our chance. Grab it.
and there we go, you got a better way, which is the trophy for maxing Fliss and Conrad's relationship. There'll be another interaction in a second where we'll just choose to warn Fliss regardless. But we've already unlocked the trophy, so I don't think it really matters, as Fliss will get captured at that point anyway.
Holy crap.
Get out.
Wait a minute. We've been here before.
So moving on then, we are going to be playing as Alex, and there's another secret on the board here, just at the end of the room, basically the lunch menu. So if you interact with that,
Keep moving.
Hey, according to this, today is beef casserole. Yummy.
It's It's as if everything just ground to a halt on this one day. The whole ship just stopped functioning.
So continuing on, you're going to want to follow the rest of the characters, and after the little jump scare there, if you check out the cupboard here, we're going to have another interaction with Julia.
Jesus. God.
Alex, what is
And
it?
Julia's going to ask what you just seen, so if you choose the truthful option, this will have a positive impact on their relationship.
Ugh.
So follow Julia through the door, and there's going to be another collectible
All right.
to the far right over here as well.
I'm thinking we gotta go through here. What was that?
I didn't hear anything.
So again, do the same thing. It's another book. Also, we're not going to be picking up any weapons. You'll have the opportunity to pick up knives and like bars and things like that. They are classed as weapons. Just whatever you do, do not pick up a weapon, as that will cause certain characters to basically kill each other a bit later on down the line. Which is not what we want, as we're going for our Everyone Survives trophy in our first playthrough. So from the book then, if we turn around, you'll find that there's another painting on the wall over here. That's a perfect example of what I was just going on about. Just don't pick up any weapons whatsoever and you'll be fine. None of those premonitions will come true. But I may do a video on how to see those premonitions or how to get them to come true. If anyone's interested in that, then do let me know.
What? What?
There's something in here with us. Didn't you? I mean, did you hear anything?
All right, well, we should keep moving.
I know I saw something. It was moving in the shadows.
So if you choose the worried option there,
Rats. Probably just rats. That's all it was.
Don't fucking laugh at me.
that will go down as a positive interaction, believe it or not, even though Julia was a bit pissed off with Alex there.
All right, we've been here before. I'm sure of it. We're going around in circles.
Well, what do you want to do? Turn around?
We've seen all this before.
Cool it, Jay. We don't have a lot of options. It's gotta be this way.
Okay, no, this isn't working for me.
What?
Gross caskets and crappy chapels. Not my scene, you know?
So if you choose the supportive answer there and you followed the video step by step, then we should pop the Lovebirds trophy right there, which is obviously for maxing out Alex and Julia's relationship. Now there is further opportunities to unlock the Lovebirds trophy because, as I say, there are a lot of interactions between Alex and Julia, but there is like the earliest that I've managed to pop the trophy. So moving on then, now there are 4 individual caskets in this room. Each one is its own individual secret. Now it doesn't really matter what option you choose there, but the shocked option is a positive interaction between Julia and Alex. So if you didn't pop the trophy before, then if you choose that, then maybe you'll pop the trophy here.
Deal with this place.
That is some bad mojo, dude.
Okay, leave. Now. Leave, leave, leave!
And again, we're going to go over to the next casket.
We got a name on this guy.
And what are they even doing here? I don't think stuck on a ghost ship for all eternity sounds like a good plan A.
Who cares where they're from or where they're going? They're dead and we're not, so let's keep it that way.
And the next one is in the top left here, or the top right, sorry.
Like for a kid or something.
I don't want to know. Let's get out of here.
Yes! Maybe that's little baby Dracula. Right there, and those are his parents, and they're lying in the dirt from their native country.
And then they all jump on Conrad and eat off his face. The end.
And finally, top left is the final secret in this room.
Chained and locked.
Well, that's one way to end a relationship.
So moving on, don't follow Julia, instead go into the room directly ahead of Alex.
Where the hell is Conrad?
And if you head to the back of this room on the left, you're going to see a corpse on the floor. So if you inspect him, he is going to be classed as a secret as well.
What the hell? Looks like he died of fright. You can't see that.
And if you turn back on yourself, on the table here will be a clipboard, and this is the final secret for this room.
Okay, so this guy had appendicitis, which is pretty routine, and then he died of a massive heart attack, which is not routine at all.
Hashtag nope, nope.
Damn it.
Now you'll be playing as Fliss, and there'll basically just be a lot of walking. So just walk in the direction that Danny tells you to go to. Until you get to this room here, there is a secret on the floor, which is a hat. Now this secret is one of 2 parts to get a miscellaneous trophy, which is basically working out what the name of this ship actually is. So if you pick this up and like wiggle it around until you see the bearing in the left corner, that will stand us in good stead then for once we get the second part of that secret. And also we can get the, I think it's what's the name of this vessel trophy. So obviously it's the around Medan, but unless you've picked up both the secrets, then you won't have that option to choose. But that's again at the pretty much the end of the game. So moving on as Fliss, we're going to come across another secret in a second. After a little cutscene with Danny freaking out.
Please, you don't have to do this. Jesus!
Oh Christ, that guy's probably still right here with us. I mean, you die on a ship, your ghost stays on the ship.
Come on. You have no idea what you're talking about.
So what we need to do is head on over to that corpse they were just discussing there and inspect it. And again, you should have found another secret.
Where did all your friends go?
I don't know what the fuck this is all about, but we gotta keep moving and find Olsen. Now.
So moving on, Danny will freak out and basically he'll run around the corner. You won't see him again. If you head towards a screen, once you're back in control of Fliss, you're going to find another premonition or another painting on the wall. Now you'll walk past this originally, but if you try to interact with it, then Danny will stop you. So the only way you can get this one is after Danny has freaked out and he's ran off. So make sure you grab that one. Moving on, we'll be in the cargo hold and basically head on over to the corpse at the bottom here to pick up a dog tag. And that's another secret after you've inspected it. And finally head through the door. Now we are in control of Brad, and this part is very important as we'll need to pick up a gas mask as well as some other collectibles. So once you've come off the ship, you're going to head up these stairs and walk past the first room on your right. And into the room at the very end on the right, you'll find another collectible on the table here. Again, pick it up and interact with it. So if you head back on yourself and you go through the room that we just passed.
Holy shit on a shamrock. What happened here?
To the left, there's another corpse, like sitting down by the table here. If you interact with him and then inspect the badge on his arm, it will count as another secret. And that's all for that room. You just continue through the corridors. Now next is, this part is very important. I will collect the gas mask in a second, as it stops Brad from hallucinating and attacking Fliss a bit later on. So walk past the lockers. Gonna get a jump scare.
place.
So head forward, the locker should open again. Turn back on yourself. Open the locker and grab the gas mask. You'll see another bearing pop up as well in a second that you've made like a major decision which will affect the story. There we go. So once you've collected the gas mask, you need to head on through the door at the end of this corridor here. Do not go down to the left. It will cause Brad to trigger a keep calm event, and if you fail that, it's going to lock you out of some more collectibles coming up. Basically, I think it's Junior will attack Brad. If you fail it, then as I just said, you will miss out on a lot of collectibles. So head through the door.
They're close.
And head through this little corridor bit here. All the stuff you see on the walls there, they're not secrets. They're just random bits of information. By all means, you can interact with them and inspect them if you want to. But if you head around the corner and through the door here, there's going to be another quick time event in a second. Make sure you get this quick time event, otherwise it locks Brad out of that door. And it's going to lock us out of a collectible. But if you manage to do that quick time event just there, there's another secret on the bench at the back. So we're going to grab another painting in a second. So we head down the corridor and into this door
Alex?
on the right.
Julia? Hello?
Over on the far right, you're going to find the next premonition. So inspect that one. And head out of the room and all the way down the corridor to the bottom. And through the door. There's nothing else in here to pick up. So during this part, do not interact with the skeleton that you see hanging up. Brad will pick up a weapon, which we don't want him to do. So just ignore those two glints there. Walk around the corner slightly, and you'll see that there's a glint or a secret on top of the box here. So make sure you pick that one up. Do not, whatever you do, pick anything else up. As I said, it will cause Brad to carry a weapon with him, which is what we don't want to do. If you've been following the video, then you should have popped the trophy for finding 25 secrets. We're halfway there. Now make sure you complete the quick time events playing as Fliss. Now this next part, we're going to head straight to the top right of the room, and we're going to find that there's a painting in here, so make sure you check that one out. And also there is a lever which we'll check in a second, but the painting's just on the wall here. And if you turn back on yourself and interact with the lever on the wall, it's going to open the curtain next to us. So again, during this part, in a second, it's very, very important that we stay out of the mist. So here, all we need to do as Fliss, don't inspect the coffin. I mean, you can do if you want to, but it's not a secret or a clue or anything. Just head straight past this coffin this time and out the door. Which you'll find over there. At this point, Fliss is hallucinating, so she's going to go outside, get some fresh air, go back in. You're going to find that everything's changed. So you'll see everything's changed, and this time we do want to interact with the crate in the middle because it is a secret, and you'll find out that the Manchurian gold isn't actually Manchurian gold. It's a hallucinogenic chemical which we've all been breathing in. So there's that one. Again, quickly make your way up the stairs here and back through the curtain. And we've got another 2 collectibles we need to pick up. So if you head down the left stairs here.
What is going on here?
And go over to that spark there and interact with it. There's no need to interact with that body. I just interacted with that by mistake. But yeah, if you head on over to the spark, this is classed as another secret. So we need to do this pretty quick, as Fliss is currently breathing in that Manchurian gold, which is going to cause her to hallucinate if we spend too much time in any of the mist. So head on straight opposite where we just picked up that last secret, and there's a book on the table. So make sure you do the same with this, interact with it, flip it over, and flick through the pages. And this one's pretty illegible, so just bits and bobs of information in that one. But yeah, as I said, I know I'm reiterating, but just quickly get through these collectibles, and then we need to head to the room where the lever was, and we're just basically going to wait out the rest of the time in there. So if you spend any more time in anywhere other than the room we're going to now, which is in the top right where the lever was, then Fliss will hallucinate and she will attack Brad and she will kill Brad. So all being successful there, you had Brad grab the gas mask, and you had Fliss stay out of the mist. You will now be brought onto this scene.
Big ship can have a lot of corridors. We just gotta explore every damn one of them until we find a way out.
But once you're back in control of Fliss, you're going to want to head through the corridors here.
Wow. That is so not what you want to have happen when you're on a boat.
We need to find a way up on deck.
Hashtag my thoughts exactly.
And there's another secret. If we walk towards our screen on the floor, pick it up. Again, do the same as we always do. Make sure that you inspect it and flip it over. And then once you've done that, turn round and you're going to want to head to that wall up there. I've cut a lot of this out. You're basically going to want either Fliss or Brad to go down the little hatch here, which is basically going to trigger this. And depending on who you chose to go down the hole to open the door will depend on who is in this situation. But regardless of who is in the situation, then both the options we choose next will save whoever it is regardless.
Do something! Help!
And if you choose the search option, Fliss is going to go and grab like a little spade on the floor. Now, if you pick that up, or if you didn't pick it up, Fliss will always grab it regardless.
Okay. Hurry up and get me out of here! Get the lock! Get the lock!
So if we choose to smash the hinge, we're going to have to choose to smash the hinge again, then it will save Brad. If we choose to smash the lock, then the lock won't break and Brad will drown. So always go for the hinge unless you want the certain character to die during that scenario, which I'm sure we do at some point in our following playthroughs. But yeah, there you go, Brad is out the danger zone. So now we're going to be playing as Conrad. And if you make your way up the corridor and into the first door on your left.
Need something. Something is fucking with me.
There's going to be a map on the wall, which we need to inspect for another secret. And if you head into the room just adjacent to it, then you're going to find another painting on the wall. A rather important one there with that distributor cap. So ignore that little bottle on the table there. It's not a secret. If you check the wall here, you'll come across a little scene. The next room you want to go into is on the right here. And if you grab the note on the table, this is another secret. And this is the final secret of this room. So once you've picked this up, you basically want to go to the door at the end of the corridor to trigger the next scene. So there's going to be a lot of quick time events during this part. Make sure you get them all right to keep Conrad alive. And there's also going to be a very important option once we end this scene, which we need to again choose the right one to keep Conrad alive. If you didn't manage to get the quick time event trophy earlier on when we were on the Duke of Medan, there should be enough quick time events to get these all in a row to pop that trophy. So here you just want to choose the run option. Some more quick time events going up these ladders, so make sure you get all them correct. So this next option that we'll get given is vital in keeping Conrad alive. So in a second we'll get the choice of 2. And we want to choose the confront option. Whatever you do, do not choose jump. Conrad will do exactly as you ask him to, and he will jump. And he will not survive.
Come on, please. It's me. Look at me. It's Fliss. You see, it's Fliss.
What's the matter?
You'll now be playing as Julia and Alex. So again, just make sure you complete all the quick time events that come your way in order to keep Alex and Julia alive.
What does this mean?
Now, when given the option, you're going to want to choose to jump. Again, complete all the quick time events. And choose keep going when given the option. Now there's a very important quick time event coming up here. Make sure that you complete that quick time event, otherwise Julia will die. I think you get 2 chances at that quick time event. So if you miss the first one, make sure you get the second one, definitely.
Come on, we gotta get somewhere safe.
So next up, once the group have had the big discussion, then if you head on up the side of the boat here, and on the left you'll find a bullet on the crate, which is our first clue of this area, or our first secret.
I know it sounds crazy, but maybe it was these guns that took down the plane from our dive. Find a way up?
Sadly, no, but I'll keep my eyes open.
There we go. If we walk round to the right down here, you're going to find a cabinet. If you open the cabinet, we're going to find another secret in here. So again, pick this up and inspect it. And then basically you want to head up onto the ledge and through the door in order to get inside the main control room.
Huh. Must have been moving some pretty dangerous cargo.
So once we're in here, this is the second part of the Man Medan clue. So if you pick this book up, it counts as a secret, and it's also, as I say, the second part to know what the name of the ship is. So make sure you flick through this, because we can get the what's the name of this vessel trophy in a second, but only if you picked up the hat and this book, which you should have done if you're following the video along.
This log shows him caught in a storm.
And carrying on around the corner, you're going to find another painting.
Find a radio yet?
So there's a few more secrets in this room. First of all is on the wall to the right here.
Something's wrong here. If you were headed to San Francisco, you'd be crazy to take this route.
It's almost like they didn't want anyone to know they were coming.
Like hide and seek out in the ocean?
And next, if you continue on to the left on the table, you're going to find another secret.
Ship was blown off course, cloud cover was bad. They couldn't establish a position.
So go through the door here at the top of your screen. And when you're in this room, make sure you don't walk forward too far because you will trigger the radio cutscene. Instead, make sure you grab the secret on the table here first.
This poor sucker bit it right in the middle of his message. Sounds pretty desperate.
So here's where we're going to get the, what's the name of this vessel trophy. We're going to basically say that we're on the Man Medan. And as I mentioned before, then the only way we can get this trophy and those options to pop up is if you collected the hat and the book. So I'll just keep turning the knob here until you get to until you get a response.
It's a number station. Military bandit.
Let's ask them for help. Hey! Hey! Is anyone out there hearing this? Hello? Holy shit! We got him!
So you're going to want to choose instructive.
If you can hear us, we're on a ship, an old freighter. Our coordinates are approximately 12 degrees 30 minutes south, 151 degrees 20 minutes west. Please, get here now. We need help.
Please repeat. Please repeat. Over.
And the second option, we're going to want to choose the anxious option. And that should pop us the name of this vessel trophy. And again, this can be very dangerous, as if you've said your coordinates, and if you do what you're supposed to do for the rest of the game, then you can have all of your characters killed at the end by accident. But I will tell you how to avoid all that. But the Medium Bro trophy is coming up. We have one final interaction between Brad and Alex.
This has got to lead somewhere. Maybe we can find a way to get the power back.
We need to get that radio working.
I think someone should wait here in case a message comes through.
I gotta be honest. I don't think I'm gonna make it down there in my shape.
I'll go, obviously.
I can do this. I should be the one to go.
Hey, little bro.
What's up?
I'm thinking you might deserve a promotion. How's Medium Bro sound?
What are you talking about?
You stepped up to the plate. Put yourself right in the line of fire.
You're kind of mixing metaphors there.
Not if the picture's a machine gun. I'm impressed. Seriously.
So what do you think?
And all we need to do is choose the encouraging option.
If you're sure you're up for it, I believe you got it, bro.
And there we go, Medium Bro has been popped, and there's our 3 relationship trophies done and dusted in one playthrough.
Trust me.
I'm still the captain of something.
So moving on, it will be Brad and either Fliss or Julia. Depends on what other options you chose, but it doesn't really matter who goes down with Brad, but it'll be Brad and someone. But anyway, regardless, we're going to be pretty much in like the medical area. So if you head through this room here and into the safe, pick up a secret in here. So follow Fliss through the corridors.
So, how's school going?
Good. Why are you asking me about school?
I don't know. I didn't really go to school, so...
You seem pretty sharp to me.
Thanks.
Don't follow Fliss through that door there. Instead, take the opposite door. And on the table at the back, you're going to find another secret, which we need to pick up. So once you've picked the that secret up, then leave the room. There's nothing else in here of any importance. Walk up this this little gangway here, and then make sure you take a left, and there's another secret at the very end on the little crate at the back.
Look at this. The ship was actually anchored.
I wonder why.
So once you grab that, you need to head back to where we just came from, but instead you want to walk towards the screen. Now this is the part where you'll see the generator in a second. Now the whole task is to turn the generator on. Don't want to turn the generator on. I'll show you where it is in a second. Basically just leave it or you will get everyone killed. So in that little area there is where you'll find the generator. But we're going to walk straight past that. Right at the end, we're going to find another painting. We should pop a trophy in a second for finding all of the white paintings. Might be a bit delayed. There we go, possible futures. And as I said, that's for finding all of the white premonitions.
What do you think?
Well, whoever mutilated
So there's no need to interact with this corpse here. It doesn't really matter what you say during this point. Maybe I thought it was important, but it's definitely not.
Yeah. It could be anywhere.
Come on, we should keep moving.
So again, walk past the generator. Do not interact with it. Now, this part is important as we will be grabbing the rebreather here to get the junior trophy, which is coming up in a second.
The fisherman must have brought it over from the Duke of Milan.
You think it still works?
Looks like it's got a little juice left. Maybe a couple of minutes. Should we bring it with us? I mean, it's heavy.
So when Fliss says leave it,
forget it.
you're going
It's
to
too
want
heavy
to
to drag along
choose
with us.
the take it with us option, which is the assertive option.
Crazy? Half the ship is submerged. Could be a lifesaver.
So you've got a keep calm event coming up in a second, and these keep calm events are the hardest in the game. This one isn't too bad, but the following ones, they get a lot quicker. It's important that you complete them, otherwise the rebreather will get destroyed and it will lock us out of the trophy.
Ferme ta gueule de merde! Tu dis n'importe quoi! Tout ce que tu racontes, c'est des conneries! Alors, ferme ta sale gueule de merde!
Écoute. Écoute-moi. Non. Fais pas ça. Ta gueule. Ah!
Je t'avais dit de fermer ta gueule!
There we go. Keep calm. Make sure that you get all these correct. While Olsen freaks out. As you can see there, it gets a lot faster. Once you've completed it, we're going to find that we have another collectible to pick up in a second. And the rebreather is still in one piece, which is what we want. So be quick in this room as there is mist. And grab the secret, which is on the table just over here. As always, flip it over. Make sure that you get it to register. Now this bit isn't really important. You can either choose to run or inspect. If you inspect, you're gonna find Julia's missing engagement ring. It doesn't really have much of an effect on the story or any trophies or anything like that. Just nice to give it a back, I suppose. So again, we're going to have another keep calm, quick time event to deal with. So again, it's very important that we get this right. Otherwise, Brad and Fliss are going to run off without the rebreather. Which, if you do fail it, it's not the end of the world. All it means is you won't save Junior. Nothing will happen to Fliss or Brad. It's just nice to get this trophy done and dusted and out of the way.
With sharing all that gold, eh? There must be plenty of that to go around, more than enough. And we're all in this together, right? Trying to cut me out of the deal? You can't have all the gold. And I'm to be left here to die. But I am the captain. I am in control. And I am the one that says who goes and who stays.
He's going to be on us soon.
Now you need to choose the option that I choose. It's very important. So if we choose the disturbed option, Brad and Fliss will run. If you choose any of the other options, then there will be another keep calm event to do. And it is very, very fast and it's pretty hard to get past it. But if you choose the option just there, then the run off with the rebreather, jobs are good in. Make sure you complete that quick time event as well to keep hold of the rebreather, otherwise it gets locked out. But as I said, if you just want to go for individual trophies and you want individual trophy guides on the Man of Medan game, then I will link a playlist in the description below where it's got all the trophy guides that you need.
Definitely. Probably. Sure. I don't know. Yeah.
The options that we choose here are important for a couple of reasons. First of all, it's the junior trophy that we need. And it's also keeping Fliss and Brad alive. If we say the wrong things, Junior will either shoot Fliss or he will shoot Brad, which again is what we don't want to do because we are going for a save everyone playthrough. But if you follow all the decisions that I show you on screen, you'll have no problem in getting the trophy and getting Fliss and Brad out alive.
No, not like that. I said no changing.
Put the gun down. No one has to get hurt.
You think I wanted to hurt anybody? I didn't get a choice in this, did I? It's in you too, isn't it? Isn't it now? Not again! It's all gone changing on me!
What? What's changing?
Stay away! Stay back from the mist!
Dude, what mist?
Don't breathe it. Don't breathe the mist!
So you want to choose the curious option there.
Why can't we breathe the mist? What does it do?
It's life. Bringing things to life that shouldn't be alive. It's inside now. Inside with us now.
You need to slow down.
Stop! Stop! It's in one of us, isn't it?
Put the gun down now!
Why would you say that? Why are you telling me what to do? Yeah, you breathed in the mist. It's happening.
I can feel it.
And for the next option, we're going to want to choose the worried answer.
Okay, all right, look, there was, something back there. Maybe a mist or a fog, maybe?
I knew it. I told you. Did you breathe it in?
And then we're going to want to choose desperate.
No, look, we held our breath. We did not breathe any of that stuff.
Oh, really? I know you're all fancy divers, but you expect me to buy that? We've been down here for hours. You've been holding your breath this whole time. You're holding your breath right now.
Stop! Just hold on. We have a rebreather from my boat.
What?
Yes, we've been using it to get the mist out of us. You understand? We could use it on you too.
No. You keep that thing away from me. Oh, good. It's in me. I got the mist in me, don't I? It's in me, isn't it? I can feel it swirling around in there. It's changing me. On the inside.
So here you're going to want to choose the grab pistol option. This is the option you need to choose for the trophy for saving Junior. And we should pop that in a second.
Yo, are you okay?
And there we go. It's all gone changing on me. Trophy has been popped, which is the what I was referring to as the Junior trophy. I just couldn't remember what it was called.
Wait by the radio.
Why?
Now we are pretty much at the very end of the game. So Alex is going to drop down. He's going to look for Brad, and he's going to look for Fliss.
I'm gonna hang back here as well.
We've got another Keep Calm event coming up as well. It doesn't really matter whether you fail this one or you pass it. The same outcome is going to happen. Olsen is just going to run off in a frenzied state anyway. I'd say pass it because I pass it here. This one isn't too bad.
Julia, come here.
Just stay by the radio. Someone needs to keep listening.
Got it.
Now you're also going to come across a couple of quick time events with Alex as well. Make sure that you pass them, because Alex can die here if you get any of the quick time events wrong. So triangle X and square will get you past all that.
Oh, boy. There's something here.
Now there's one final collectible we need to pick up, which is just on the left over here by the corpse. So again, pick it up, flick it around, make sure that it registers. And again, this next bit is very important. We need to save this distributor cap by completing all these quick time events.
Fuck!
Look at that. Sometimes you just get lucky.
First of all, move the rat out of the way. So as soon as you grab this cap here, press square. That's your first quick time event, and then circle. and then X. And once you've done all them, the lift will drop and you've saved the distributor cap. Now at this point, Alex is hallucinating, so the next part is important. Is what we don't want to do is we don't want to complete any of the QuickTime events coming up, because if we do, then you're going to stab what you think is Olsen, but it's in fact Julia. So it doesn't really matter what you say.
There you are.
So I chose the say nothing option. Just as long as you ignore those target quick times, then you'll be perfectly fine.
Put the knife down now. Put it down. Come on, you rat fucker. Keep on coming, why don't you?
Hey! It's okay.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Gotcha.
And there we go. That's the end of the game. Now, I've cut out all the endings. I'll leave the endings for you guys to enjoy. And after all the credits, then you will see like a little teaser for A Little Hope, which I will be playing through as well at some point. But this is where you should be popping your trophies. There we go, going it alone for playing on solo.
Whoever it was, they're gone.
That's something, I suppose, for keeping everybody alive. And there we go, that's our first playthrough done. Hopefully you got all the trophies that I've got. And if you just head over to collections here very quickly, I'll give you a quick update on what collectibles you should have collected so far. So we should have 11 out of the 13 pictures. And we should have 42 out of 50 secrets. And as you can see there, we're going to need to do a few alternate playthroughs in the upcoming videos. And we're going to also need to play through the curator's cut to get the rest of the collectibles as well. Bit of a pain in the arse, but it's the way it is, unfortunately, unless you're playing on shared story with someone else. But again, you'd have to orchestrate that to the point where you both play the game perfectly to pick up everything. But regardless, I hope you guys enjoyed the video and I hope it did help. If you did, then please drop it a like and please leave any comments that you've got in the comment section down below. If you are new around here, then please hit that subscribe button and make sure you hit that notification bell to be notified whenever any more Trophy Hunter gaming videos are released. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I hope to see you in the next one. Take care.